Yes, sirree, it's that time of year, everybody. October, spooky season, Halloween. Halloween was like my favorite holiday when I was a kid, and then when I turned about like 14 or 15, I felt like I was too cool for Halloween, and so it kind of like moved over to like Christmas being my favorite holiday. But now it's sneaking back up there. Christmas is still my favorite holiday, but I think Halloween is really close. You know what I also really like? Video games. So what better way to celebrate the holiday season than with the two things I loved put together. In this video, I'm going to be going over my personal favorite Halloween levels in video games. Now, there is a caveat to this. There are a few rules we have to follow in order to make this a true Halloween level video. Pay attention to these rules because I want you to comment down below your favorite Halloween levels. Number one, it can't be a Halloween, horror, or spooky game altogether.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten the heebie-jeebies or anything like that. Oh my god!
Meaning that if the game is just designed around Halloween or takes place around Halloween, or the entire essence of the game is like a haunted mansion or, you know, a scary kind of thing, it does not count. It has to be a Halloween specific level and an overall game that isn't just based around that holiday. This includes seasonal events in multiplayer games as well.
Garbanzo beans!
He's almost down, he's almost down. Fuck him up.
Alright, you guys are starting to piss me the fuck off. He's gonna die. We got this. Dude, his inside's gross.
Nice.
Thank you.
In order for a level to be considered a Halloween level, it has to have at least 3 spooky assets in one level, such as spiders or spider webs, pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns, skeletons, ghosts, gravestones, zombies, or witches. So it has to have 3 of these things in the level as an asset. Last but not least, this list has to be from games that I played. It's kind of obvious, but I can't really rank Halloween levels based off of games that I have not played. Without further ado, grab a drink, throw out all of that dreaded candy corn into the trash, get a blanket, and snuggle up with a skeleton because we are going to be looking at my favorite Halloween levels in video games. Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game franchise. However, it's sad to say that at the bottom of this list is the Kingdom Hearts Halloween levels of Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. What can be said? These are basically just empty rooms skinned over with Nightmare Before Christmas themes. Yes, you are in a Halloween Town-esque like level, but there's not a lot to do. The Heartless look like ghosts and ghouls and mummies, which help elevate it, but as far as the level itself, all you're really doing is ringing doorknobs, talking to Halloween Town Nightmare Before Christmas characters, and basically watching pumpkins. The most interactive parts of the Halloween Town level in Kingdom Hearts 2 is in the Christmas portion, so we can include that here. Now, I'm not a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I think it's a fine movie, but I don't get the huge hype around it. You know, you do have the beautiful and whimsical score from that movie here in Kingdom Hearts Halloween Town, which does boost up its Halloween levelness because it is such a banger, it is such a bop. In addition, you do have the pseudo Nightmare Before Christmas story in both of these worlds in Kingdom Hearts, so you do get a lot of cutscenes with Oogie Boogie, with Jack Skeleton, and the Halloween crew. So it is still very much a Halloween level, it's just when it actually comes to the literal gameplay of the level is where it is lacking. The most memorable thing about this level is actually its track, which is, you know, a great rap down in Pumpkin Hill. Pumpkin Hill is an interesting level in Sonic Adventure 2. At first you wouldn't really see it as a Halloween level, but when you look at the rules and the criteria that I have for these Halloween levels, it meets all of them. There are pumpkins, there are ghosts, and there are gravestones. There's even a haunted train, so it is indeed a Halloween level. The reason why I have it so low on this list is because when I actually replay this level, it's kind of obnoxious. The sound mixing isn't that great. Especially when I'm playing on the Xbox version, the sound effects are way too loud compared to the track, and everything is so spaced out so Knuckles can fly around and glide around, which is great, but it is a massive level in comparison, so finding the emerald pieces is a little bit more challenging. They're also put in very obscure spots sometimes. The ghosts are very annoying, but I mean, I guess that's their point, they're ghosts. At first, I was going to have the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard level from SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on here because there is a ghost, the Flying Dutchman, there are gravestones, and I believe there's at least cobwebs, but then I realized, oh yeah, there's this game called the Cosmic Shake, and there's a level literally called Halloween Bikini Bottom, so it's on here. Mostly for its aesthetics. The track isn't anything memorable. You have candles, pumpkins, cobwebs, ghosts, the whole 9 yards. It's very Halloween themed, but that's about it. When it actually comes to the substance of this level, I remember having fun the first time I played it, but replaying it, it was kind of a chore. The reason why it's this high on the list is because of its overall Halloween theming to the max. I'm pretty sure every single square pixel inch of this level you will see a jack-o'-lantern of some sort. Now we start getting into some good stuff. Now, I don't know if some of you would consider this technically a level, but I am, so it's my video, deal with it, and that would be from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There's actually 2 tracks from this game that involve Halloween theming, and I've decided to put them both here, even though Twisted Mansion is my overall favorite over the 2. Boo Lake is fine, it's just a very fast, short track with not a lot going on, whereas Twisted Mansion has all these elements that really fill out the level. You have boos, you have floating candles and chandeliers, you have this creepy mansion that you're going underwater and then flying out with all these dead trees and gravestones towards the finish line. It's a really nice track. Next we have a level from Astrobot. Yes, the game that I am definitely still finishing up and will have a video out. It is coming. Don't worry, there will be more Astrobot on this channel. Anyway, there is a Halloween level in Astrobot, and I really enjoy it. I think it's quite nice. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and it introduces a slowdown mechanic so you can navigate through the level. There's ghosts, there's leaves on the ground, there's pumpkins, there's cobwebs, the whole 9 yards. It's spooky, but overall, it's just a fun level to play as a platformer. You have these giant ghosts that are doing multiple things. They're throwing knives and spitting out plates and stuff, and you have to use a slowdown power-up in order to get through certain pathing, and it's just a lot of fun, and it was really just a memorable experience altogether. But yeah, Astrobot video is still coming, do not worry. Not just Halloween levels, there's a whole zone in Pac-World Repack, the remake version of the PS1 version of Pac-Man World. The entire final zone of the game revolves around a haunted mansion. You're trying to get to Talkman, the main villain of the game's mansion, and so you play around 4 levels themed strictly around Halloween mansion themes. Because this is Pac-Man, there are obviously ghosts, but there are also bats, skeletons, gravestones, and even caskets that you need to jump across for platforming purposes. But what really makes these levels in Pac-World Repack special and extra Halloween is actually the music. I didn't really clarify or have any rules based on the music for these Halloween levels because I didn't find it extremely relevant, but out of all of these Halloween levels, the Pac-Man ones have the best Halloween music, really emphasizing the organ being played and just having a spooky vibe all throughout. It's absolutely incredible. Last but not least, my personal favorite Halloween level from a game that I've played is from none other than Sonic Heroes. Hang Castle and Mystic Mansion are masterpieces when it comes to Halloween levels. Their designs are very complex and creative. As you go through a topsy-turvy mansion, you go upside down, you have to do homing attacks on ghost pumpkins to get to the end of the stage. It's quite phenomenal. I was very frustrated with these levels as a kid, but as I've gotten better at video games in general, it's just an overall fun time. I always enjoy going back to these levels as any of the characters, Team Hero, Team Dark, Team Chaotix. It's a blast, and when I think about it, Sonic Heroes did have a lot of memorable stages altogether, but I can't talk about Sonic too much here, or OC Disaster Blue, my Sonic exclusive content channel, is going to shut me down, so I have to leave it here. These were my top Halloween levels from video games that I played. Once again, I'm very curious to see what you guys have down in the comments. What did you think of my list? Have you played any of these levels? I'm sure I'm forgetting some stages and some levels that I've played as a kid. There's so many games that have Halloween levels and designs. These are the ones that just stuck out to me and I still have. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're not already. It really does help out the channel, and I am really trying to bring more content back to this main channel. Like I said, I do have a Sonic channel called OC Disaster Blue, so there's been a lot of stuff going on there with the Sonic Movie 3 coming out in December and the new game Sonic X Shadow Generations coming out in a few days. That channel has been popping, so if you like Sonic, that's where you should be going. And like I said, I do have an Astrobot video I am working on. I just need to finish up the game. It's just taking some time, but I am loving that game. It's been so fun. I've been posting like a few walkthroughs at first, and then I realized it just makes more sense to condense it all into one video, so that's going to be there for you. And some other fun little spooky things will be happening for this month of October, so I hope you stick around to see what I have in store, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Halloween month. See ya.